trying to use the phone!
Yo, what's up, everybody? Jez7780 here with another What Grinds My Gears. No more greases gears. We're grinding gears. Alan Wake says no to being Game Pass fodder. Oh boy, my goodness. What's up to everybody joined in there? Wraith, Savage, Don't Call Me Danny, Eddie T, Wound Up Penguin, Socrates, Magui, Sam Ash, Ghostface, Daniel B, Game Over HD, Twisted Sync, The Coup 1985, Mooweed. Yo, guys. My goodness. There's just some crazy ish going on here. And I have a special show for you. There's a special segment, and I'll get to it soon. Jamal, how you doing, man? How you guys doing? So I got a special segment. I was trying to find some new clips, right? But then I was like, you know what? I got to get some more clips. And every time I try to do it, I get pulled away to something else. But because I can't believe. So if you haven't heard, and you live under a rock, or you're doing something else. Well, let me share this video here. Let's get these grinders round up. I forgot I didn't round up the grinders. I just did my thing. But you guys, the dedicated grinders came in here. We got to get some more grinders in here. We got to be here for the special segment that I have here. We got a special segment going on here. It's gonna be probably I think it might be a recurring, depending on how successful it is. Yes. So anyway, yeah. But well, speaking about so let's just talk about Remedy, right? So Remedy today bought back the publishing rights for Alan Wake. Apparently, Microsoft had the publishing rights for 12 years or whatever it seems. I think it's 2010. They had the publishing rights, and Remedy had the IP. So I know I put up a bunch of tweets out there just going what's going on with Alan Wake? They could have had other developers, but apparently publishing rights, Microsoft owned the publishing rights to it. That's right, Mog. That Wall Street Journal article. Check out my previous video. Oh, baby. Yeah, well, and this goes to where we're going to go with this. But so they brought back the publishing rights, similar to what Bungie did with Activision. So Activision had the publishing rights, and basically Bungie bought back Destiny publishing rights so they could publish their games. Andrew Wilkins says something. It said Xbox 448. Shout out to him. It says the recent article of Sony saying PS5 will be for hardcores, with AAA games being confusing their fan base and flip-flopping. Yeah, you know what? There's definitely a line in the sand. Yeah, exactly, Eddie T. I thought the same thing. Where did Remedy get this money from? Not Quantum Break money, right? Ooh, who knows? But if I'm going to tell... Well, anyway, so I'm going to jump in the gun. I got to have some crescendo to this thing. I can't be... It's crazy shit. So they bought back the publishing rights. So now they could put Alan Wake on any platform they want. And, they own everything with Alan Wake. And this is a testament to showing that Microsoft wasn't going to do anything with that Alan Wake. They weren't planning to do anything with it. And secondly, the Remedy could now take this and put it on PlayStation. Alan Wake was never on PlayStation. And I got an interesting article on here when Remedy fought Microsoft back in 2013. What year was this one? In 2012. How I have an article here from Eurogaming. I'll share my thing here. You can see. Hold on. This is just I find this interesting. Yeah, there you can see it. So this is actually from 2012, and Remedy had to fight Microsoft to let them put Alan Wake on PC. They said that we were nagging like a little kid. This is in February 2012. Alan Wake on PC exists because developer Remedy kept nagging Microsoft to let it happen. Alan Wake launched this week on Steam nearly 2 years after it released as a 360 exclusive. It was announced way back in 2005 as a PC and Xbox game. From the announcement, our children were born, blah, 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 blah. Somewhere along the line, children got lost. So, them trying to say they speak from the heart, PC gaming is part of Remedy's heritage. So, first, Death Rally, blah, 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 Alan Wake. But basically, they said here that Microsoft gave us the blessing about 7 months ago to do that. And from the moment the blessing started working on it, Alan Wake was developed on PC, of course. But when the PC version was dropped, we were concentrating on the 360 hardware parameters. So the first thing, I thought PC and, 360 was different though. So the first thing we did was move those parameters to see how the game would work on a more powerful PC. But it says right here, we were nagging like a little kid. Time is a factor. We had a good relationship with Microsoft. It was a number of discussions. Microsoft did not want their exclusive game to be on PC. I know you're never going to see Alan Wake or Alan Wake's Nightmare on PlayStation, Hacken said. Those are Xbox exclusives. Oh, that did not age well. Yep. Times have changed. Oh, man. Sound the alarms, baby. Sound the alarms.
Another one, and another one, and another one, and another one.
Sound those alarms, everybody. Times have changed. But that was the old school Microsoft. That was the old school Xbox where exclusives matter. So when they say exclusives don't matter, you don't have to go that far back in history to show that why exclusives matter and the value that they had. They didn't want to put the game on PC. Ooh. But they own Windows, right? So why would they not want a PC? Ooh, why? I thought PC and Xbox is one ecosystem. Everybody makes money. What did Sony say in their Wall Street Journal article? People buy consoles because they want AAA games to play on those consoles. Well, in 2012, Microsoft had the same idea. So, like I said before, no Xbox fan signed up for what we're experiencing now. Nobody did. So everybody that's like, ooh, kumbaya. No, nobody signed up for this. All right? Because this is where we came from. Don't put that on PC. This is our game. This is a AAA game for the console. The value's there. All right? So, nobody lined up and bought an Xbox for all the bullshit that's going on today. Oh, the PCs and phones, and you know what's coming.
We're really focusing first on what it means to play these games on your phone. So we thought about how
Classic.
to get as many people
Classic.
on a phone as possible.
Classic. Anyway, just want to show you where we came from. Where we came from, okay? So everybody going, oh, this is good, and they're bullshit. All right? And I think I might even go through the Twitters, because I had some funny tweets, I think. I made myself laugh a couple of times on the Twitters. But anyway, that's where we came from. Okay? What's up, Karen Williams? How you doing? Game Over HD, what's up, man? That's where we came from. And where we're going? Or where we're going? Well, they're not going anywhere. And just looking at the Wall Street Journal article, and what we've been saying now, Sony's like, they're looking at third-party devs. They're looking for exclusives, big AAA exclusives. There's rumors going around that Sony might acquire Remedy. And Eddie T said, where did Remedy get the money to buy back the IP for $2.5 million? I don't think it was dollars. It was euros. For euros. A lot, almost $5 million US, around that. And to buy back the IP, why? I could see remasters. You imagine if they start? They were working on Alan Wake 2, I think, before like the Control and Quantum Break. But it shows to me, I look at it from the other end, as you know. it shows to me that a game like Alan Wake, and this goes to my first hour of my last show, a game like Alan Wake, Uncharted, Last of Us, Zelda's, Mario Brothers, like all these big games that we're seeing win Game of the Year and nominated nines, Mario Makers, all these games are not games that fit into the Game Pass model. And as long as Microsoft's committed to put Game Pass games together, big AAA, single-player, narrative-driven games are not in the cards for Game Pass. They will not make those games. I expect, and if they do, they will either be episodic, they would be either spoon-fed to you. They will not have a day one Uncharted 4 go. No. They will not have day one Alan Wake 2 go in Game Pass. Wow, holy shit, I would have paid $60 for this game, but I'm getting a Game Pass day one. I'll finish in 2 weeks. Thank you, Phil.
Who is your daddy?
No. Those games will not exist in Game Pass. So as much as everybody wants to say, I'll buy that for $1, Game Pass, where's my little thing? Game Pass, I'll buy that for $1. You know, Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
You think? Buy that for $1 bullshit. What's up, Meds? Got a good night rest? Oh no, man, that's my Game Pass party. Game Pass is the best for $1, only $1. Yeah, Game Pass for $1. Okay. While you're celebrating that, the quality of the games have been gone down. The type of games have changed. They become more friendly, more cartoony, more accessible. No progression in Sea of Thieves. No progression in Crackdown multiplayer. No. We got to make sure that when little Timmy downloads a Game Pass game, it's a friendly environment for little Timmy. He can't get assaulted in Gears of War 5. That's why we have to have arcade mode. You know, just like what Rod Ferguson said. Casual. More people are going to play these games because of Game Pass. So while Game Pass is, I'll buy that for $1, big games that Microsoft had under their belt, it is disgusting looking at how long they had that IP and did nothing. Nothing. Oh, let's buy all these studios. Ooh. Why wouldn't you just say, yo, make me a game like Alan Wake, like Ninja Theory, like buy the IP from Remedy and make Ninja Theory make the game, right? Or do something. Yes, I did watch the God of War documentary. And that thing was absolutely incredible. I can't wait for the Sea of Thieves documentary. Ship it. They won't know. Game Pass. Documentary over. Crackdown 3 documentary. Oh, the cloud. That's a bunch of bullshit. Just ship it. Ship it. Ship it. Game Pass. Phil, what do we do with Crackdown 3? Game Pass. Woo! Thanks, Phil. Guys. This is a testament that Microsoft, these games, like Alan Wake, are not going to see the light of day because Microsoft has no reason to use these games. And I'm glad. Get rid of it. And while you're at it, you should probably get rid of the Xbox too. Sell that off to Amazon. Somebody give a damn, know what a console's about. My goodness. But anyway. So Remedy now has Alan Wake. Now there's rumors that Sony might be purchasing Remedy, which means they might just make Alan Wake 2 and maybe Alan Wake Remaster exclusively to PlayStation 5. How would you like next E3, Sony got Remedy coming up on stage, and they go, here's Alan Wake 2 at E3.
Now, whatever your name is, get ready for the big surprise.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Do you think anybody give a shit that Microsoft announces Fable? And maybe it looks like a cartoon? And they get Alan Wake 2 coming out on stage? Here's a clip for Alan Wake 2. As you know, maybe not coming out on launch day, but yo, here's Alan Wake 2. PlayStation 5 exclusive. Like, what? What? Oh, we're all friends. Kumbaya, we're all friends. So while Sony could make those kind of moves, Phil,
really focusing first on what it means to play these games on your phone.
You know, we'll work on phone games. And I had a tweet out there, and you know, we'll explore the Twitterverse. There we go, yeah, because I think these are kind of funny. I humor myself, because you know, you got to do something when the shit's sour, right? So these are my tweets. Where are mine? Oh, that's the one I'm coming to. The yeah, here we go. I did a couple of fun ones. We're gonna share my desktop here. Did a couple of fun ones. There we go. So here's one. Remedy. Hey, Xbox, you gonna do anything with Alan Wake? Xbox. Nah. Let's make sure I'm sharing this stuff. Hold on, chat. I know you're grinding. I see some comments in there. Get me on a tangent there. I had to retweet the greatest trick that Phil Spencer has done to this generation is to convince Xbox gamers that we don't need great Xbox games to be fans of Xbox. Bill Ness. Ooh, that might be a little insight to who I might have as a special guest segment. Connect. These are funny videos. And then we come to, oh, that one I'm going to come to. Big AAA narrative games. Microsoft, we're listening. Nope. This was pretty funny. Somebody said that they tried that body wash and they said that they smelled horrible. Anyway. Now Jez Corden jumps on it. It takes years and years to tons of investment for Microsoft to kill this meme that they don't care about single player cinematic experiences. They lost reputation with gaming. And you can see my top games of all time, right? Because this is what we care about. Phil, Aaron, and Mike. Horror. Where's my thing? Where's my shit? Where's my shit?
Ha ha ha! Hardy har har!
And that's what I said. Pretty telling on Microsoft's part. Could have gave that IP, had done somebody work on it. If they really cared about it, they would have found a way. Either bought the IP for Remedy or had Remedy work on the thing. But I guess Game Pass holds more value to them and Game Pass Fodder. And get ready for the thumbnail, everybody. The thumbnail and the big topic for today.
You want to spend the rest of your life with your head up your ass? Be my guest.
Here it is. Hashtag priorities. So, here's the news from today. Remedy has acquired the publishing rights to Alan Wake from Microsoft. Although Remedy owned the property itself, the publishing rights to the Xbox and Windows exclusive had been in the hands of Microsoft for the past 9
I don't think so, sucker!
years.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
9 years. They paid $2.83 million one-time royalty payments. Where'd they get the money, right? Right, T? Where did they get the money from? But that is on July 1st. But did you know they bought publishing rights? So wait a second. Microsoft bought publishing rights to another game because, you know, they sold the publishing rights off to Alan Wake, but they bought publishing rights just 2 weeks ago. Did you catch it? Where's my chat? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Guys, I'm going to ask you, did you catch that Microsoft bought publishing rights? It's not doom and gloom. Guys, it's not.
I'm trying to use the phone!
It's not doom and gloom. Microsoft did buy publishing rights. All right? So, you win some, you lose some. That's all right. We lost Alan Wake. But we got something back. Phil promised us. Phil
Who is your daddy?
gave us something better. He bought publishing rights. You ready? Thank you, Phil.
And may the Schwartz be with you! I'm trying to use the phone! You bastards! You vicious, heartless bastards!
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Another one, and another one, and another one, and another one.
Psychonauts 2 purchased the publishing rights from Starbreeze for $13.2 million. My goodness.
Not playing to win is like sleeping with your sister. Sure, she's a great piece of tail with a blouse full of goodies, but it's just illegal.
And that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else.
That's what they did. What's hilarious about this, and this was on June 10th. Oh, you know what? 2 to 3 weeks, you sell off your publishing rights and you buy publishing rights, and 2 to 3, like these news comes out like within the realm of a month or so. Yeah. What's hilarious is that this game, Psychonauts 2, was already being published on a multi-platform by Starbreeze. Starbreeze was already doing this. Starbreeze was already publishing it on everything. This wasn't exclusive. It wasn't like they bought the publishing rights to make it exclusive. No. They're still publishing it on multi-platforms. They've gained nothing from buying the publishing rights for $13.2 million. They've gained nothing. Uh-oh, my soundboard volume's low. We gotta get my soundboard volume up. But it did nothing. Yeah, Jamai, that's right. They put on maybe that's what it is. They'll get publishing rights to get profit on it. That's basically what it is. But they bought the publishing rights for $13.2 million, but basically so switch publishing hands. Didn't put it on exclusive, didn't do this, nothing. Nothing. That's great. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I do get it. Actually, I do get it. It's Game Pass. Game Pass is killing Xbox. Shit, I thought putting your games all over the place was killing Xbox. That does. And now the double tap is Game Pass. All right? So the initial kill was taking your IPs and putting it elsewhere. Now, the quality that we're going to expect. And you want to sit there and hope Gears 5 is a masterpiece? I was playing Gears 4 last night. There's a lot of shit they got to fix. Who knows what they're doing in Gears 5? And arcade mode is the casual mode. That's what they're focusing on for game because of Game Pass. You want to hear what Game Pass does to the developer before I get into the thing? Let me let you hear what Game Pass does to a dev. Let me explain. Let you hear. Like, I just was like, Game Pass is a good value, but you got to know you're gonna get what you pay for. Okay? You're gonna get what you pay for. And obviously, Alan Wake is not something that Microsoft values as something as an IP. And their management of IP has been atrocious. The best thing they did with their IP was put Banjo on the Switch. That was the best thing. Good job. Hooray. Hooray. That's what they did. They put Giant Bomb. They put Banjo on the Switch. That's what they did with their IP. And let me tell you. What the hell is it? I'm just finding it here. And there's this one. Nope, not that one. Trying to find out where they put this Rod Ferguson comment. Just to show you what Game Pass does. But that's, and then they did not think that Alan Wake was anything for their IP. Like that's something that their fans would value. Now, what they can do is, well, they have no control over it anymore. So now Remedy does what it wants to do with the IP. Microsoft has no control. No, Microsoft couldn't say, hey, we'll publish the game, we'll fund it, come make it. Even if they said, and I bet you they probably wanted it in Game Pass, and they're like, nope, give us our IP back. Because Microsoft wants everything in Game Pass. And the Game Pass is the double blow, is the double tap. You put your IP everywhere, and now you kill the quality of your games and associate Game Pass with a buffet style. Good job. And there you go. And that's what you have, like a high quality, no high quality garbage ass games. Game Pass fodder. And Alan Wake and Remedy were like, nope. Nope. And you want to hear something else? Let's hear this.
Won't be Alan Wake 2.
This is Sam Lake addressed to Alan Wake fans in 2013. Okay? Apologizing about Alan Wake, but hear what he has to say about it.
For a lot of you, that can come as a surprise and as a disappointment. And I wanted to give a bit of perspective to that. After the first game, we worked hard to make the sequel happen. But these games are huge undertakings and many things need to fall in place. The right partners and the funding. From the creative perspective, it would be awesome if we could just create cool stuff and not worry about minor details like money. But we all know that that's not the case.
Microsoft money.
When Alan Wake came out, it was not a huge hit on day one. It has been doing really well since then. It's become a cult classic, which is really nice. The Alan Wake franchise has moved more than 3 million copies since, which is a nice figure. But when the game was released, that was not the case immediately. And even though we worked hard on it, the sequel was not happening. The time wasn't right for that. Sure, we could have gone ahead and created something less ambitious, but we felt that that wouldn't have done justice to you guys, to us. We want to be really proud of everything that we create, and certainly wouldn't have done justice to Alan Wake.
So, you see, Microsoft did not find value in the first Alan Wake because it wasn't a big seller on day one. And he struggled to try to get a sequel coming. And it just, you could tell from that interview in 2013 that Microsoft really wasn't behind it. They want them to make Quantum Break, and that's basically what he says, like, we're going to make Quantum Break. But you definitely see the difference in that they're looking at finance. They're like, oh, day one. So how do you solve day one? This is in 2013. By throwing everything into a subscription. They don't have to worry about how the day one sales of Crackdown 3 are. They don't have to worry about the day one sales of Sea of Thieves. They don't have to worry about day one sales of Say the K2. They don't have to worry about the response to Gears 5, to Halo Infinite. They don't have to worry about how the game's going to sell. He said the game sold 3 million. But that's not enough, and it didn't happen fast. So Microsoft found the solution. Game Pass. But you think they're going to take a big blockbuster single-player AAA game that probably cost a lot of money to make and put it in a Game Pass? No. That's why I'm glad. Sell it off. Get rid of it. You're not going to do anything with it, so get off and sell it off. Give it back to the people that have a passion for it. Give it back to the people who want to make their games better. Don't put... And then you could take all the indies and have your studios. This is the thing. Look at what they did with Alan Wake. And they bought all these studios and they're sitting on all this IP. They're sitting on Banjo. They're sitting on Conker. They're sitting on Perfect Dark. They're sitting on MechAssault. They're sitting on Fable. If that's a rumor. But we still have not confirmed. Get rid of it. Give it to people that care. Because all you want is some indies to fluff up your Game Pass. Jade Empire, yeah. You just want indies to fluff up Game Pass. Take some retail games that didn't sell that well. What's up, Cyber? How you doing, man? And then sprinkle in some of your AA games from your own internal studios that have service hooks or episodic content or little bullshit like that to keep you subscribed. And there's the Microsoft MO. That's it. That's it. So everybody's sitting around going, ooh, maybe Alan Wake could come back to Xbox. No, that's it. Done. Thank you. Alan Wake's not coming back to Xbox. Goodbye. That's it. And you know what? I want to see Sony buy them and put that game exclusively day one because that shows the difference. And that will get the point across to the people that still believe in what Microsoft is doing now with Xbox is the future. Because guess what? Nobody else is doing it. It's like Microsoft is basically, with Xbox, is like Will Ferrell in... What movie is it? What movie is it? Old School. We're going streaking. Everybody's doing it. Come on, we're all going streaking. And everybody's like, I think his name was Phil in that movie too. He's naked in the street. We're all going streaking. And it's like, Phil, nobody else is going streaking. What are you talking? Everybody else is doing exclusives and big games. Everybody's going streaking. We're all here. Follow me to the quad. We're going to run to the quad. Huh? Dude, nobody's streaking. Nobody's following you. Oh, but you see, when we put Xbox Live on the Switch and more people play Minecraft and you know, when we give Sony our Azure servers and you know, and now we're selling off big AAA single player narrative games, you know, we're just giving everybody. Yeah, you keep giving and giving and giving. But everybody's doing it. No, nobody else is doing it, dude. It's just you. It's just you, chill. It's just you, man. Frank the Tank. It's Frank, not Phil. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Come on, we're all going streaking. Come on. Everybody's doing it. And no, nobody's doing it, man. Everybody's doing AAA exclusives. Nobody's sharing their shit. All right? So stop with this. Everybody's doing it. Until I see Nintendo put a Mario product on a green box, nobody else is doing it. Oh, but Halo's in Minecraft over on the Switch. Did Mario Minecraft come over? No. Oh, and did you see the recent news too? That with the new update of Redstone or whatever like that? PlayStation now is going to be able to crossplay in Minecraft. Whoop-de-fucking-do, I could care less, but...
We're really focusing first on what it means to play these games on...
And then his phone. This phone bullshit. I got to get more Phil Spencer quotes. I'm going to get one of them because I don't want to keep saying the same ones, but that one is just so powerful. It's so powerful. Just so powerful. But, you know, speaking... You know, I came up with this term. Hashtag Phil Ness. Because he's a nice guy. But I don't like what they're doing. And I know no Xbox fans signed up for this. Okay? You're just being along for the ride. It's like, yo, this ride sucks, but you know what? I'm on the ride. I waited in line. I'm just gonna ride and see where it goes. You know what? That ride's still gonna suck. But the thing is that they're trying to put people in front of you to kind of shadow the whole thing that they are going to the PC, they're going to this, they're going to the phones, and they're going to put that type of quality games out in Game Pass. Game Pass is the double tap. And thank God, Alan Wake will not be part of that Game Pass fodder. Alan Wake will be able to be the game that it should be, and we get that sequel that we needed. And if Sony brings that sequel, damn, they got mad-ass props for taking that bullshit away from Game Pass, taking that shit away from Microsoft. Remedy says PC, they love PC games. Like, they basically are saying they were one of the first games that did play anywhere. Filthy Phil Spencer. Well, we got a special segment here. Like the video, share it out. Let's get the grinders in here. I'm gonna tweet it out. We're gonna do a special little segment here. Let's see if I have it. Let's see. Oh, here we are. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna have a special segment right here. And I'm gonna tweet out this video here. Where's my thing? Let's get some more grinders in here. And we're going to do this. You got an echo, yeah. Okay. I don't understand what you're hearing the echo from. But we'll fix that. So, without further ado, we got a special segment here called the hashtag Phil Ness show. And I'm just gonna let it play. But it's basically telling, they're listening, you know, every time they interview them, they hear, you know, I joke and I hear that people wanted to see more single player and all this other stuff. Yeah. But, you know, they hear us, right? But I gotta tell you, I really don't think they're hearing us. I'm bringing you right now the special segment called The Phil Ness Show. So, lower your volume, guys. They just don't listen. They know what they want to do. Lower your volume. Put on the candle. And let the smooth sounds of hashtag Phil Ness Show take over. I'm going to let it go. Just call it bump and grind. Oh, that sounds good, Danny. I don't know. I might like that. Anyway.
Welcome. This is the Phil Ness Show. I hear you guys all the time talking about you want big AAA games. But I'm telling you right now, you don't want that. That's why we sold off that Alan Wake. Who wants big AAA game? No. You want that Psychonauts 2. Oh yeah. That's what you got. You want that game for only $1. Oh man, it just rolls off the tongue so well. Only $1 for Game Pass. That's what you want. You don't want any of that AAA stuff in your Game Pass. You got it. Here, $1. Hey, most mediocre games, you know, games that we show you. Oh, I'm sorry. The games that I didn't show you. Oh, I'm such a tease. Hashtag Phil Ness. Oh yeah. I'm more excited about what I don't tell you. That's right. That's what I said. So you don't even know what's coming into Game Pass. The surprise. You know those surprise mechanics? Well, we got them, baby. We got it going on right now. Oh yeah. And Phil Ness is gonna give it to you. X is gonna give it to you. But now Phil Ness is gonna give it to you. So I say sit back, let that Alan Wake IP go. Don't worry about that. And come on back. Because we are gonna bring you, it's gonna come in Psychonauts 2. Ooh, those are the publishing rights you want. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. And this has been some more of your true Phil Ness Show.
Whoa, did you hear that? Thank you. Hashtag Phil Ness Show. Wow. Yeah, man. Woof. Sorry, Dockside. You're gonna have to go back. That was that Phil Ness. Woof. That goes along all over these interwebs. You know, it's just mesmerizing. I don't know. Like, you know, when he says Game Pass for $1, I don't even want Alan Wake anymore. Holy crap! Did you feel the same way? Because I feel the same way. Who the hell wants Alan Wake? Psychonauts 2, Battletoads. Shit. My God, man. Woof. That was, yeah, man. My mind has all changed, man. I might just cancel the stream right now. My goodness, because I'm totally just mesmerized by that I don't want big games. I don't. Psychonauts 2 publishing rights for $13 million. That's what I'm missing. That's what it is. Thanks, Phil Ness. Thank you so much. Thank you. Socrates. Oh, man. Need that soap now. That's right. Whoa. Woof. Fire. But you know, man, that's what goes on, man. He just a happy kumbaya. Woof. Woo. Whoa, what? Wait, where you going? Whoa, what's this? Oh, wait a second. What? Oh, I forgot. Oh man, I forgot what. Oh my goodness. Really? You want to say something else? All right. Guys, he's coming back. He has to say one more thing. Yeah, he forgot to say something. He forgot to say his tagline. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'll get him back. I gotta get him back on here.
That's right, Brian. You don't let me finish. Now, yeah, this is what I was gonna say. When we all play, we all win. So sign up for Game Pass. Get it now, while it's only $1. Because, you never know. I might tease and make that price go higher. But come on now. That's what you want. Those Game Pass subscribers. Oh, just talking about engagement. Oh, yeah. Leave those AAA games at the door. Come subscribe to Game Pass. Because when we all play, we all win. And we make all of the money. Then I can spend it on more trash. Oh, not trash, I'm sorry. I mean, Game Pass. Oh, no, not slip.
Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this. Technical difficulties. There we go. Anyway, I'll fix it. But he was like, guys, first episode, he was a little nervous, you know. But he got the point across. He got the point across. I'm sure he did, because you know what it's about. It's all about that. Oh no! Did I lose my stream? Yeah. No, we got it. Trying to shut me down. Game Pass is for the players. But anyway, back to where we're going. So we'll see. I don't think there's anything else going on here. Anything else from here? Grinders. We got publishing rights to Psychonauts 2. Banjo's in the Switch. And now Alan Wake is free to go anywhere it wants. And if Sony really buys up Remedy Studios and gets those IPs, man, oh man. That one is going to sting. So, dudes, I don't know. I don't know where we go from here.
Game over for Alan Wake as an Xbox, PC, phone game exclusive. Game over.
Yep. And I got my thing. What happened? What's going on here? Has overtaken MK11 at Evo. Oh, okay. Yeah, Phil Ness. Oh man, you guys still hear me too? I'm still live. I'm not talking to myself. I don't know if that Phil Ness is. No, I did not watch that trailer. I heard it's really long, so I gotta watch that thing. But anyway, guys, just wanted to drop that news. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm going to wrap up this. We'll see if you like the Phil Ness show, you know, maybe you'll come back and do that. But I tell you, man, I'm hyped for Alan Wake. I loved Alan Wake. It was such an awesome game, man. It was such a great game. And the fact that it might get a sequel, might get a sequel, awesome. Awesome. And, you know, and as I say, give it to people that would care. You know, just give it to the devs and let them do something with it. And if Sony like gave them the money, man, and said, "Yo, go get your IP back, so we could publish it, and we want to put it on some," it kind of goes in line with the Wall Street Journal, right? The Wall Street Journal comes out article. They now have announced that they basically they bought back their publishing rights of an IP. There's rumors. So, you know, hey, man, this might happen. And you know, it's been too long. And I don't know. Is this a win for Phil? Is this a win for... No, this is not good. This shows that they have this IP. So what are these studios making? Right? What are these AA studios making? Are they going to come out with a bunch of versions of what Battletoads looks like or Bleeding Edge. Oh, and I wanted to talk about that. I'm not going to turn this off just yet. Stay on. Stay on. Don't go. The bonus round. Bonus round. I saw that Bleeding Edge gameplay. You know what? Let's show it. Let's show it. Let's show it. You guys want to see it? You want to see it? I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you right now. Don't take my word for it. Where is it? Oh, it was on, I think it was on the Twitters. Hold on. We're not done. We're not done. Where the hell is this? I think, what's his name? Jez Corden showed it. He's doing, actually, Jez Corden's doing a preview of it. A gameplay preview of it. And he put some Bleeding Edge. There it is. Let's see. What? Is this it? No, that's not it. Hold on. I gotta look up Jez Corden. The other Jez. And now I'll share my screen so you can see it. Here it is. Ah! Alright. It's a real short clip because, you know, this is how the coverage is. Alright, so here, chat. This is what you guys look at. So this is the bonus coverage here. This is my bonus stuff. So, alright, you see my desktop? Okay, it's going to be a blank screen. This is the Bleeding Edge coverage. 39 seconds from Jez. He put it on Twitter today. And then I'll put the sound up.
Come here, sugar. The gift of stillness. My life was put. Let's rock it. Shockwave. Ride the lightning. Vortex incoming. Speed and steel, pal.
Saw that? Let's play it again now. All right. Oh, the second one. The second one seemed a lot more interesting, didn't it? Anyway. Makes it a lot better, right? I thought so. Wow. It does. I tell you, it looks slow. It looks very stiff. It's very slow looking, very kind of, very empty, like the world. Like, I guess there's a train on there, so that will look pretty cool, but like, yeah. Like I said, I'm not saying the game is going to be trash, but that game is neat. It's a nice side game. That is not the game, okay? And not when it comes out and you got Crackdown 3 and nothing else, and then you show that game over Gears 5 single-player campaign. And then tell people that the X is the most powerful. Like, that game looks exactly what it is. Hashtag Game Pass. That is a Game Pass. Look at it. You could tell it's Game Pass. That game better not be $60 at retail. No way. Just look at it. You could tell. It doesn't look like there's a lot of interactivity environment. It doesn't look big budget. It doesn't look big budget. It doesn't look like a $60 game. Like, call AAA, whatever you want. Oh, it's a passion project, 20 people. Hellblade was 20 people. All right? Hellblade was 20 people. You show a screenshot of some video of that, you go, oh my goodness, this game's only $30. See the difference of looking at the glass half empty versus half full? You look at that game and go, that better not be 60. But then you go look at Hellblade and you go, oh wow, that game's only 30? See the difference? That's the difference. We'll see the coverage. And again, guess what? Guerrilla reporting, because Microsoft didn't even show that gameplay on their stage. They showed a CGI trailer of people just looking at each other. They didn't show anybody playing it. Nothing. Again, are they not confident in their games? Do they not want to show their games? You want to know what I'm thinking? And we're in the bonus round here. You know what I'm thinking? I'm wondering if it's a strategy. Hear me out here. Well, let's go. Do we still got people in here? Because I said goodbye. It got 32 people. What's up, guys? Yo. Yeah, Jez is all right. I'm nothing against people. I'm just glad that he showed the video. That's what I'm saying. Jez called out Microsoft for the bullshit of just about this whole IP, saying like they don't earn it. That's what you should do. Because as a fan, it hurts. It sucks. But I'm glad that he showed that video. He put that on there, and I look forward to his review of it. Because if it wasn't for him, Microsoft's doing a trash-ass job of showing the game. What's up, Prince? How you doing, man? So hear me out here. This is the bonus here. We're going to talk a little bit of just a quick bonus about Bleeding Edge and Game Pass games. Because that's the topic. Game Pass. Alan Wake said no to Game Pass. Maybe it's a strategy for Microsoft not to show a lot of the games. Yeah, Moran's awesome. Moran's really good. Not to show a lot of the games that are coming into Game Pass, show a lot about them. And why? Why? You want to know why I'm thinking now? This just comes to my head. This is a grinds my gears thought. Maybe they're not showing the games going into Game Pass because they want to make it a surprise. Surprise box. But they want to basically keep you in discovery mode. So when you're going around looking at Game Pass games, you click on, oh, what's this? But if Microsoft basically showed you everything about the game, you're like, I don't like that game, so I'm not going to click on it. Because remember, it's all about engagement. And the way to keep people engaged is to keep them either by making great games, which, as we've seen from the latest track record, it's not that great except for a racing game. And I don't know how engagement's working in Forza. But, exactly, surprise mechanics. Game Pass is your Kinder Egg. It's your loot box. Maybe a good game's in there. Maybe there's a bad game. Show these games, people will just say, pass judgment going, you know what? I don't want to play that. But guess what? Show a little snippet of the game, or not show that much of the game, or don't talk up the game. Yes, surprise, not AAA. Exactly. Because again, in Rod Ferguson's interview with Giant Bomb, he says, oh, we're going to have a whole bunch of people. This icon of Gears 5 is just going to show up in their Game Pass, and we got to get them to click on it and stay engaged with it. Like, that's the way they're looking at it, where you, instead of going to a store and buying a game or doing a game, you basically, this logo is going to show up, oh, a new game has come up. Oh, what's this? And you click on it. But if you're like, oh, I heard so much about that game is garbage. Oh, man, Microsoft showed so much of that game, I'm not going to click on it. Lack of engagement. So maybe the suspense, it leads to showing lack of confidence, but also it shows leading to a game maybe's lack of depth and not being the game that you thought it's going to be. So by keeping that suspense, is like, what kind of game? Ooh, what's the game? And click on it, they get engagement numbers up. Oh, more people are downloading, more people are playing games. No, they're playing games because they don't know what the hell is good and what the hell is bad. That's why more people are playing Game Pass, because Game Pass, I have no problem with Game Pass. Kegels. I have no problem with Game Pass existing. It's great. It's a great value. The problem I have with Game Pass is how Microsoft's first party is affected by Game Pass. That was my biggest problem when they first announced it, and I was looked at as negative. You're negative. Arr. Huh? I had a question. I'm like, well, wait a second. When you take all your games and just put them in a subscription, something's got to give. Something's going to, like, either the subscription goes away or those Game Pass, those games get adjusted to fit into that model. And then for the last 2 years, there's been nothing but proof that Game Pass has ensured that games are either not ready, not complete, or just plain horrible, except with the exception of Forza Horizon 4. That's it. And now we see what Gears is. And they messed up on the Gears. Maybe they don't want to show too much of the campaign because maybe more people will click on it when they say, hey, click on this, you'll see more of the campaign. Maybe they don't want to show too much of it. My thing about the campaign is that I don't think it's that long. I think the campaign is kind of short and they're kind of hiding it. I think the campaign is going to be shorter than the previous campaigns. I think it's going to be maybe 5-6 hours, like the Order style. I think it's going to be like the Order length. I don't think it's going to be a full, like epic Gears 5 story, let's go, 12-hour and 10-hour, like single player, a wonderful experience. I think it's going to be segmented. I think it's going to be short, and I don't think it's going to be, it's not going to have a lot. A lot of their stuff is going to be driving to these Horde and Escape and multiplayer modes, which not a lot of Gears people gravitate to. And from playing Gears last night, I can tell you, it is definitely not a very, very fun experience if you don't know how to use that shotgun. That's why they're coming out with arcade mode. Yay! It better not be roses and petals and not as gory. And maybe there's no chainsaws in it. I don't know. Is the arcade mode going to be, like, friendly? I have no clue. I did like the Order, though, even though it was short. I liked the story. I liked the atmosphere. I thought it was good. And that game shouldn't have been $60. No way. That's why I bought it for $7, like, 3 years later. It says, my worry is excuses are being made for fans of poor quality games. Oh, it cost me $1. I know. Exactly. And I think somebody else said it too. Like, you know, you're seeing a lot of detriment to the good. Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. What happened to my stream? Oh, it's back. It's back. Sorry. Stream cut out. It's back now. Yeah. Well, the thing is, we'll see how that goes. But, you know, the thing is buying this game for $1. Yeah, the Order shouldn't have been the $60. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game. But again, if the Order was the game, and at the time it was, like, there wasn't a lot of, like, those Sony blockbuster games, there would have been a problem. And I remember people making fun of the Order, like, we waited for games, and then you come out with a 4-hour game. You know? But my problem is that the Order was a new IP. The Order was Ready at Dawn's game, whatever. Gears has a certain quality to it. It's been 4 of them. And my thing is that if this quality changes because of anything, same thing with Halo Infinite. You know, it's just funny that Halo and Gears go through name changes. Not Gears of War 5 anymore. It's Gears 5. And Halo 6 is now Halo Infinite. It's just very interesting that these two franchises have gone through name changes in the world of Game Pass. It's worrisome. And what's interesting is that if you listen to Rod Ferguson's interview with IGN that I played in the last time, he made it a big battle with Gears of War before. He just wanted Gears 4, but they said, no, you need Gears of War 4 because it's Gears of War 3 and Gears of War 4. And Gears of, like, the marketing team was like, no, Gears of War 4. They emphasized that it had to be of war in it. Why are they not emphasizing now? Don't you want to continue that legacy? It's been 3 years. Like, you definitely want to make sure, hey, this is Gears of War 5. Oh, no, let's just drop it to Gears 5. I know that's what he wanted, but marketing pushed back on it. Why didn't they push back this time? I don't know. Is Gears different than Gears of War 4? Is Gears 5 different? In structure? In narrative? Obviously in the main character. We will see. I would like an Order sequel. But if the Order was the only thing, like, if they've taken, like, God of War and made it the Order, like, that would be a problem. Grandma Gears 4. That's right, Silva. Like, they will make it a problem if they did that. You take something that people know about and then you change it. And you change it not for progressing the story, but changing it because the model of distribution changes. Because of Game Pass. Because people don't buy games the same way now, according to Microsoft. They buy games everywhere. They want to subscribe to games. Maybe, you know, Savage, maybe the word war is too offensive. I don't know. Like, you don't see God of War going, God. So I don't know if Gears of War, God of War, like, they didn't drop War of God. It's called God. God of blank. I don't know. It's just strange. It's just an observation that I made. I'm not saying that it means anything. It could have just been the marketing person changed or something changed, but it's just very interesting that they decided to change the names of these long franchises when now they're launching day and date in Game Pass. It's just very interesting. Especially saying instead of Halo 6, Halo Infinite. Oh, really? That's telling. Like, you know, Halo 5 was ended with a you know, a cliffhanger. The gang's act together again. They don't make any alluding to any of those characters. Halsey, first time she ever met him. Locke, you played as him for majority of Halo 5. The Arbiter, he showed up at his planet. Like, it was a perfect setup for, like, a 4-player co-op. Let's go kick Cortana's ass. Let's do this. And they show, and they change it to Halo Infinite. They show another Halo ring, and then they show, instead of all those guys kicking ass, they show Master Chief floating in space trying to get a guy home to his wife or something. And the world's blown up. It's like, oh, okay, so this is how we're rebooting this? And they keep saying, oh, this is not a continuation of Master Chief. They're like, oh, this is kind of like we want to get people in who never played Halo before. It's a kind of a reboot. It's like, oh, shit.
Don't do it! I'm warning you, do not do it!
Please. Gears and Halo are your last calls to arms, Xbox. Exclusive games. Don't make Game Pass destroy these games, please. Because I'm telling you right now, you put yourselves in a corner with Game Pass and committing all your games to Game Pass. I think you should have had tiers. And as I said in the last show, you should have had your Halo, Gears, and Forza, like high-level tiers. If you want to release like some AA or some other games like Xbox Live Arcade, yo, Game Pass it. Beautiful. You establish your 2 different levels of games. But when you just take Game Pass it, and you take all your franchises that you have left, which is not a lot, and just go, yep, they're all going to Game Pass. They're all going. You put yourself now in a corner now. And your measurement of success now is not how many games it sells, but how many people click on that icon and download the game. Which really is not a true measurement of how successful a game is. People could just be curious and going, oh, what is this? Oh, this sucks. Out. So, they put themselves in a corner. I know the Coon, yeah. The Coon 1985 says they've done it, yeah. I know. They really did. And you know what? I really hope that they don't destroy these franchises. And you know what? I'm happy that I wish Bungie would come in and say, give us Halo back. You know, now that we're independent, like, you know, true, like, publishing and all that other shit. But They're gonna ride and die this train of Halo and Gears to the ground, and I hope Game Pass is not the cause of their demise, because the new studios that have them haven't really done those franchises any huge favors. Like Gears 4 wasn't as big as Gears 3, and it was sucked. So like that was like the last two Gears games weren't too hot. They were all right. And then and they put all those loot boxes and all crazy stuff in Gears 4. And then Halo 5 was a bait and switch, real weird game that you weren't controlling as Chief, like trying to spin it off. And yeah. So they're kind of already, just by the new studios working on these games, were kind of on the downswing. They weren't like better than the previous. So, now that just Game Pass is going to take it and like ride it into the ground, I hope not. Game Pass would have been perfect for like a Kate Gears 4 expansion. Sort of like Lost Legacy. Sort of like the Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. Game Pass would have been great for that. A little 8-hour, 10-hour campaign or episodic content, episodic game of expanding the Gears of War universe while you wait for the big Gears 5. I'm not a developer, but that is ingenious. That's the way to use Game Pass to your advantage. Use Game Pass to make exactly day and dates and no one ever. Exactly. Use Game Pass to expand your franchise. Put like passion projects. You're telling me a studio of 80 people, 100 people, Ninja Theory, they got 4 passion projects. Passion projects. Oh, 4. We're working on 5 games, all passion projects. You're telling me the Coalition and 343, none of those people in there have a passion side project that maybe they want to do something special with the franchise? Maybe that's how Gears Tactics turned out. I don't know. But why? You should use Game Pass like that. Make a little passion project on Halo. You see all these indie projects on Halo. What if Halo was an arcade shooter or something? I don't know. Well, it is an arcade shooter. Holy shit. There you go. But use Game Pass to explore the franchise, expand the franchise, explore the IP. Use Game Pass to give us another Conker. Give us another Alan Wake sequel. Use Game Pass to introduce new IPs. And I'm not talking, but you still have your big tier games. Don't put your big tier games in Game Pass. Use Game Pass as a supplement for your big tier franchises. You don't throw it all in the garbage. Or you don't throw it all in there and say, and then they go, oh, and it's only $1 for a month. It's like, holy, what? And you don't think they're not going to have any, and yeah, exactly, Savage, you're saying, Black Tusk was working on a new IP before Coalition came in and said, no, now we're making Gears. What if Halo was a Dave & Buster's? That's right, the Coon. What if that was in there?
What do you mean I'm not an expert?
In Dave & Buster's. Yeah, exactly. But they should use Game Pass as a supplement to this. And you know what? Alan Wake said nope. And Remedy's like, we're not putting Alan Wake in no Game Pass. Give us our publishing rights back. We'll put Alan Wake where it belongs. But it's just very interesting that with Sony's intent of PlayStation 5, big AAA games, them showing big AAA games, talking to publishers, exclusive games, timed exclusives, all those things in the Wall Street Journal, all the stuff we want to hear that says, yes, I will buy your next console. I will buy it. That all of a sudden, Remedy just says, you know what? Give us back publishing rights to Alan Wake after 9 years. They didn't buy back the publishing rights after Quantum Break. They didn't buy the publishing rights when they said they're putting games on PC or they announced Control. They're buying publishing rights now, 9 years, after Sony's talking about Wall Street Journal and talking about the PlayStation 5. You know what?
What do you mean I'm not an expert?
I'm not no expert, but Microsoft sold the publishing rights to Alan Wake back to Remedy. Sony's saying we're doubling down on big AAA IP and AAA games because that's why people buy the console. Alan Wake fits into the perfect narrative game, a horror narrative game with, it could be amazing lighting, or they could do crazy stuff with it and make the sequel. And they already have an IP that people know and recognize and would want. And it already been on PC. So they got the PC mind share. They get and then you go Alan Wake 2 only on PlayStation 5. Boom. You got PC people buying a PlayStation 5. You got Xbox people migrating over to PlayStation 5. There you go. You got the bait and switch. You got them. Boom. You want to play next Alan Wake? Only here. Only on PlayStation. Boom. It is so obvious. Done deal. And it's so weird. 9 years later, give us back that IP? Exactly, the casual one. What's up, man? How you doing? People were saying, where is Alan Wake in backwards in Game Pass? I think it's backwards compatible. The Nightmare. I think they're backwards compatible. Well, of course you'll make it backwards compatible. They have publishing to it. Yeah. But it makes it's a slam dunk. And it's something that, and if they're viewing, like they said in the Wall Street Journal, if they're viewing Microsoft as a primary, the competition, what do? You take away IP from the competition. You take something away. And it will go completely against what Phil Spencer says, right? Thanks, man. Thank you for subbing. I really appreciate it. Welcome, our new grinder, the casual one, 83K. But what's interesting is that it goes completely against what Phil Spencer says. Phil Spencer says, I don't have to make you be down for me to be up. But if Sony does do this move, they are taking away a game, making them lose a game, and gaining it themselves. There's competition. That's what you're supposed to do. And Microsoft should do the back and say, oh, you know what? We're going to get something. Nah. Phil's just like, keep taking, keep giving. Nobody else streaking, man. Come on, we're going to the quad. We're all going streaking. Everybody's putting their games everywhere. No, man. No. Just you, dude. Everybody else seems to be pretty content making exclusive games, justifying the reason to buy a specific piece of gaming hardware. PlayStation Now is not going to cannibalize Sony's first-party lineup. PlayStation Now is not day and date Ghost of Tsushima, day and date Death Stranding, day and date God of War, Spider-Man. No. Do you think, no, they're not in there day and date. It's just like the movie model. You go to the movie theater, you watch the big movie on day, all those people buy it. Then the price goes down, then it goes on to Blockbuster. Then it goes to Netflix, then it goes to the Best Buy. That's what you do. Microsoft putting their games in Game Pass day one, their first party, that's like direct to DVD. They basically said all their IP is direct to DVD. You go running to the store for direct to DVD movies? Direct to Blu-ray? Oh, we're making this movie. Oh, no, it's directly on Blu-ray. Oh. What's the connotation with that? That's what Microsoft has done. They've taken their games and put them directly on Netflix, directly to Blu-ray. Tell me about that budget movie compared to the movie that you go and see in the movie theaters. So if Sony could take Alan Wake, and they got a good relationship, they were at the control at PAX East. If they could do it, they can do it, man. And they got a good relationship with Control. And maybe if the Control comes out this year, next year they show Alan Wake 2. I wouldn't. Man, Alan Wake 2. Grinders, that will be a day. That will be a day of. That will be a day. But anyway, now I'm really going to go. I appreciate the support. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I hope you liked the Phil Ness segment. You might come back for some more, especially, after he hears what I had to say, and, he has to spin that Phil Ness story. So we'll see what he has to say. But I want to thank you again. Oh, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But thank you again, chat. Thank you again, grinders out there. Share. Share this video out. Let's get some more grinders on here because they got to hear the words of us. Because, you know, we...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We have no time for that. You know? No time. No time for all this stuff. Thank you, Money Matt. Thank you. And now, we're going to, you know, do you guys still want to hear it? I don't know. I'm getting kind of redundant. I'm like, do I play the phone, the Phil mix? I heard people loving the comments. Send the comments what you want. And, yo, tell me in the comments, too, if you want me to cover any topics or anything like that, you know? I try to get stuff that triggers me, so that's why I do these things. But, yo, man, if you want anything, put it in the comments. Maybe I could look into it as a topic, maybe something I want to talk about, any games or anything like that. You know, you got my tag, my PSN. Hit me up on there. We can play some games. I wanted to try to do some more streaming. I got all the shit to do streaming, but oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Money Matt. Yeah, and and shout out. I'm gonna be on the For the Players podcast tonight. That's with Sick Humor, Frogs, Cyber, Big Money. You know, we did the Grinding Roundtable a couple of nights ago. It's going to be our second podcast. I think we did one. I jumped on. It was like on Wednesday, but this will be our first big one. And of course, we got a great topic to talk about because this Alan Wake thing involves a lot about it, but it involves Microsoft, it involves Sony, and our show's we have representatives for all the different groups. So you know, it's on PlayStation Podcast or Sick Humor's channel. But, you know, I'm going to be on that tonight. I'm not sure what time. I think we're going to do it at 8. But I'll be on there. But anyway, you know, I want to thank you again. But tell me in the comments and stuff. And do you guys, thumbs up, do you want to hear the outro or you know, Phil Spencer, the Phil mix? Do you want to, would you like to hear it as I go? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, oh, maybe it's too repetitive. But then it's just, that song kicks in and it's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, should I play it or not? I'm just not sure. Stop playing that stuff. Damage control, please. We don't like it. Who's that? Leave it alone. I think I want to play the Phil Ness. I think I want to play the Phil Spencer mix to end this show. I think so because it is so funny.
I'm back. Please don't play that. I don't like Benny Hill. I like the smooth tones of my voice. Please, don't play that Benny Hill song. Why? It really hurts my feelings.
No, I want to play it. I think I'm going to play the Phil Ness song. I think I'll play it. All right, guys, this is Jez7780. What grinds my gears? Put in the chat what grinds your gears. Join my Discord. Show it over on the Twitters. And I am out.
Focusing first on what it means to play these games on your phone. So we thought about how can we get as many people playing on a phone as possible.
Thank you again, everybody.